You ever wonder what William Afton's real motivation is? Like, it seems simple, right? But if you actually look into it, it's way more complicated. Let's figure out what drove him to do everything and what motivated him the whole way, and why he kept doing it. Who knows? Maybe it was a totally misunderstanding. Maybe not. Okay, to start, of course, you have to do lots and lots of timely and sophisticated research. But thanks to that, we can now determine exactly what's the motivation for William Afton. Chalkboard. Perfect. Here, William already has an established business called Fredbear's. Everything is going really great until a new guy comes to town named Henry Emily. He has his own place called Chica's Party World with way better animatronics than William has. Now, thanks to that, William ends up going bankrupt. William obviously appreciates Henry saving his business, but because of this, he's also very embarrassed. This starts his hatred and jealousy of Henry. So throughout the years, William would try to one-up Henry as much as he could, leading to the invention of the Springlock animatronics in 1983. Okay, now by this time, Fazbear Entertainment didn't just have one location, they had two. They had Fredbear's Family Diner, along with a spin-off location called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But after just creating his new Springlock suits, another blow would happen to William with the bite of 83. This event will lead to so much pain for William. His new creation, the Springlock suits, were forced into retirement and could never be used again. Along with this, the loss of his child got him obsessed with figuring out a way to bring him back, creating an obsession with humanoid animatronics. This obsession only put him more and more into his work, and his pain led him to heavy drinking, ruining his relationships with his wife and his last two remaining children. One night after having all this pain, William would find himself too far into his drinks and start to think about how it was Henry's fault and everything. All of his struggles, all of his stress was because of him. After this, William would leave Junior's and go to Fredbear's Family Diner to give Henry a piece of his mind. But when getting there, he would find something else. He found Henry's daughter, Charlie. That's when William Afton would have the idea. A sick and twisted, terrible idea. He would kill Henry's daughter, leading to his first ever murder. Now we know William Afton's first motivation, his hatred for Henry, which all led to his very first murder. He would now have his first taste of blood. Now he's got a new motivation. All he wants to do is kill. He would act on this on June 26, 1985. Using the Golden Bonnie suit, he would lead 5 kids into the back safe room at Freddy's and murder them. He would start with a young girl named Susie, who would later on possess Chica. After that, he killed Gabriel, Fritz, and Jeremy, who would all go to possess Foxy, Freddy, and Bonnie in the original FNAF 1 animatronics. Thanks to all these murders, all the Freddy Fazbear locations were shut down, and Henry would start seeing what William Afton was up to. Because of this, he would go and fire him from the business, later reopening another Freddy's location in 1987. Hearing that another Freddy's location opened up without him, William was infuriated, so he decided to get into the company elsewhere. He became a security guard. While working there, William would use the Spring Bonnie suit again to kill 5 more kids just to get back at Henry. But while he was there, he actually started to notice the animatronics are now possessed by the very kids he killed. This fascinated William. He wanted to learn more. This would lead to him creating the Funtime animatronics. Animatronics that can kidnap kids so he can study their souls and remnant. He would research this just so maybe, just maybe, he could bring back his own son. But right before he could put out the Funtime animatronics, another tragedy would hit William. Even though he told his daughter not to, his daughter would get way too close to baby. William, now losing both of his children and having to put the Funtime animatronics underground, would have to find a new way to find remnant. Wait, before we go any further, I want to recap all of his motivations so far. So first, we have his hatred and jealousy of Henry, leading to the killing of Henry's daughter. That is his first taste of blood, which leads us to his motivation for the killing spree of the first 5 kids. After that, Henry would kick him out, and then he would open up a whole new location. This made him mad. So, William would go and kill 5 more kids. Along with that, he would lose his son and daughter to his own creations. Get it? Got it good? Perfect. Let's keep going. With no other option, William would break back into the Freddy locations and steal all the animatronics to destroy them for the remnant. One night while doing this, all the children's ghosts would appear to scare him though. William would fight back by getting back into the old spring Bonnie costume. And while doing this, William would be discovered and be put in a new attraction called Fazbear Frights. I'm probably screwed, huh? Anyways, William's motivations from there really is just to survive and to get revenge on Henry again. This will all be until the FNAF 6 fire. Henry will set the building on fire, trapping William and all the rest of the animatronics to release their souls. From there, William would go to total damnation, constantly being tortured by Cassidy, the one he shouldn't have killed. And that's all William Afton's motivations from there. That's just the games though. We don't really know much about him from the movies just yet. But from this leaked photo, it looks like we're going to get a lot of backstory for William Afton in the FNAF 2 movie. So that should be really fun. Got a lot of time till December 5th. Wonder what Luigi's up to.